And now we turn from the wash tub to the garage, and Tony's there with a selection of rather vicious-looking implements.
Electric drills drill holes, which may seem like a fairly foolish thing to say, until you consider the number of holes a keen do-it-yourself man feels he needs to drill, say to put up a new kitchen cupboard or to build those bookshelves into that neat alcove in the sitting room. I bought myself an electric drill about 5 years ago, and I think since then I've used it about 5 times. But there's no doubt about it, in the hands of an expert or even a keen amateur, these are very useful things indeed. Handyman Witch recently took another look at these simple electric drills, which range in price from about £7 to about £40. And here's some of their findings. Firstly, there are 2 main types of electric drill, single and double speed. Single speed electric drills, like this one, do just that. They run at a single speed, and that's perfectly adequate if what you want to do with it mostly is to do what it's designed for primarily, drill simple holes to do simple household jobs. Why have a double speed drill then? Well, that extra speed, the faster speed, is particularly useful if you want to use certain attachments, like, for instance, some sanding devices or perhaps a circular saw. What is also important, it appears, is the actual way in which the speed is changed. Here, for instance, we have a drill in which the speed is changed electrically through that little switch. Here we go, slow. And to make it run faster, I turn the switch round like so. Now, this system, while effective, does apparently have a disadvantage that at slow speed you get less power here at the drill bit. The way around that, with a double speed drill, might perhaps be this type. Now here, again we have 2 speeds, but the speeds are changed mechanically through this lever, which operates a simple gearbox. Slow, turn the lever round, twist it right round like that, and the faster speed. Here, with this type of drill, with the mechanical change, at the slower speed you get the same amount of power at the drill bit. In fact, the turning moment there is actually increased. Another important thing to bear in mind, which the users panel found out, was the actual way the drill sits in your hand. After all, there's no point in expecting the boyfriend to rush away and put up those bookshelves if he actually detests using his birthday present. The users panel found that this type of drill, with the handle well to the back here, was rather tricky to use. Let me show you on one of the others. The object of the thing is that the drill is supposed to fit into the palm of the hand like so, with the trigger here being operated by the 3rd or 4th finger. Now, it is perfectly true that once you've got used to this, you can get a tremendous amount of pressure actually behind the drill bit. Great deal of pressure and force there, but it does take a lot of getting used to, and it isn't that comfortable. For the more amateur do-it-yourself type, then, the more conventional shape was preferred, like this, with the handle more in the middle, held like so. Much more comfortable, especially when, as with many of these drills, you could also get a bolt-on arm to give extra push. Much more comfortable to use. Remember, too, that all electric drills tend to be fairly noisy things, and a lot of them cause quite bad radio and television interference. Now, some of them do come suppressed, and with others you can fit suppressors. But Handyman Witch concluded that it really was about time that manufacturers suppressed their drills at the factory before they ended up in the front room and annoyed the neighbours by interfering with their television sets. Attachments. All the drills tested came with a comprehensive range of attachments except for 3. The cheapest Black & Decker, the DN60, and the Japanese Makita, which have no attachments at all, and the West German Metabo, which in fact only has a drilling stand. As for the others, well, there are attachments to do almost every job you can think of, from jigsaws to circular saws, every kind of sander, and even some attachments you can get for use in the garden. Things, for instance, like hedge trimmers. Well, there we are, electric drills. And if you're thinking of getting attachments for them, the Handyman Witch conclusion was that you might just as well go out and buy a suitable Black & Decker drill, because if you want a lot of attachments, their attachments are the cheapest overall. From all these drills tested, Handyman Witch selected 6 which they considered good value for money. 2 of them are single-speed drills, the other 4 are double speeds. And they are the Black & Decker DN60, now the DNJ40, which cost £12.95. The Black & Decker DNJ 70 costing £15.45. The Black & Decker V820 costing £24.95. The Wolf Sapphire 75 at £23.50 excluding VAT. The Stanley Bridges J420 at £24.75, again excluding VAT. And the Bosch E20S costing £25.90 exclusive of VAT.